I don't make videos very often, and if I sound choppy, you can speed me up to 1.5 or whatever it is, or if I make ums or mistakes, it doesn't matter. But this video I feel is very important, extremely important. Everybody wants to know what to do in this coming possible crash. The stock market is, in my opinion, very highly overvalued, because we have 10% unemployment rates, which Jerome Powell said, as opposed to 6.3%, which was reported. We had Corona. We had the America locked down pretty much for about 8 months around, give or take, in total. Some parts of the state, some parts of the United States more, some parts less. Pretty much that shut out so many businesses, especially businesses of the Russell 2000, I'd say, the smaller businesses. I mean, the numbers are dreadful for a lot of these companies. Definitely from the mom and pop stores, but like in general, the economy itself is just not doing well. The GDP is crap. But whatever. The point is, you don't need. I'm not a numbers guy, and I don't look at the numbers. I look at the macro economy and the outlook on what's going on, and how right now everybody's just pouring money into the stock market, and when everybody's doing that, and there's just basically the greed index is so far off the charts, you just know that there has to be a correction coming. And in my opinion, that's what's going to happen. Now, I don't know if when it's gonna happen. I don't know. Some are saying a lot of people I hear are saying April, or some are saying May, some are saying the end of the year, some are saying next year. I don't know, but what I can tell you is this: to be safe from a market crash, what do we do? So I've looked up, what stocks were safe in 2008, but like I didn't get a clear picture. There's not such great info out there. Also, because the stock market now is just a lot different than it was in '08. The commodities are in different stages, such as gold, oil, uranium, and all that stuff. There's new sectors. The technology sector is on a whole different trend right now. The way it's being valued, the PE ratios. So let me just keep this simple, and enough with the overall views and all that stuff and my opinions, and let me just go through what I believe is the best strategy of how to mitigate your risks in this possible upcoming market crash or bear market, and how to make the most gains possible. I'm not that fancy. I can't pull up charts. I don't do that. I just take a video from my phone. So here's where I'm going to give you certain stocks right now, just picks that I will give you that I believe will perform well in any market. And right now, there are certain marijuana stocks that are extremely, extremely undervalued, which will perform excellent, I believe, in this coming, if it's a recession, if it's a bear market crash, or whatever it is, because they're extremely undervalued. And whether it's a recession or not, people always want to turn to comfort, comforts, vices, whatever you want to call them. So one company, High Tide, HITIF on the OTC markets in the US, HITI.V in the Canadian exchange. It is an unbelievable company, way undervalued. It's right now currently trading at about 60 cents American, and the correct value, I believe, for the stock is something like $4.80 or something, $4.80, according to certain financial institutions. Another one is there's Mexican cannabis. This is a shout out to Mickey D, the channel, The Scoop, finding value. There's the Mexican companies are right now producing cannabis per gram at between 4 to 8 cents per gram, and they're very likely to be the leading distributors globally. And even if not globally, but Mexico is about to become legal in the cannabis industry, we believe in less than a month. So 3 companies to pick from are BBRRF, which on the OTC markets are trading right now for about 15 to 18 cents. Chiron Life Pharmaceutical, that's Blueberry Medicals, and the next one is Chiron Pharmaceuticals, which is KHRNF, I believe, which is trading right now at about 44 cents. Next one is PCLOF, which had a nice run up already to $1 and two. It's a little bit over $2 right now. I like ice, I chew it, so something I do. So you buy a couple of some of these stocks, then there's the commodity markets. Right now, there's a shortage of silver, so there are great silver stocks that you can either buy silver contracts, or you can buy the silver stocks or options. I would say go for options. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, for this whole video. Don't hold me accountable for anything that you lose or whatever. This is just my opinion. But I would buy options on, and I am buying on FSM Silver, MAG Silver, MAG. FSM is Fortuna Silver, Fortuna Mines. AG Silver. HL, which is Hecla Mining. So you can buy options on those, call options. I like to buy them, decently out of the money, and long term, at least like 8 months out. They usually have good returns because there is definitely a shortage of silver, and expect the silver price to rise high. And uranium, there's a big bull market upcoming, according to almost every analyst, because there's a shortage of uranium. They stopped producing uranium in the main mines of uranium in Cameco and Kazatomprom because of COVID, and also it's basically the main part of clean energy. So what you want to do over there is you want to I bought a bunch of calls for 2023 on CCJ, which is Cameco. The main companies that you want to get into are CCJ, Cameco, UUUU, which is Energy Fuels, UEC, URG. These are all American companies. Currently, UUUU is a producer, and so is Cameco. If you want some over-the-counter plays, which is high risk, high reward, right now the safest one of those, in my opinion, is Global Atomic Energies, which is GLATF, which ran up a nice amount already. It's at over $1 or $1.25 per share, but they have great assets. There's Paladin Energy, PALAF. There's GoVX Energy. I forget the exact ticker. I think it's GVXXF or GVVXF. Then there is Deep Yellow Resources, DYYLF. And then you want to, in my opinion, get into cryptocurrency 100%. You want to actually own some Bitcoin, own some Ethereum, own some of the high assets in crypto, Cardano. And there are stocks that right now are undervalued in the crypto market, such as Argo Blockchain, ARBKF, Hive Blockchain, HVBTF, OTC, HUD8, HUTMF. Those are great stocks to buy. And then you want to sell out a lot of your positions, which are, let's say, the more conservative positions, because those tend to get hit a lot by crashes. And, you know, like the Apple shares and the Facebook and all the FANG stocks. You know, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, so on and so forth. Excuse me. I just had some garlic. It's for a healthy. It's healthy. And you want to sell a bunch of that stuff to have cash on the side for good opportunities. Because initially, when the market corrects or crashes or whatever happens, everything goes down. And even the good commodities, a lot of times, most of the time, like the uranium, the silver, and just platinum too, which platinum is a good opportunity, but I don't know enough about that, so you'll have to look at, I can recommend a channel for that. Finding Value is a good channel for that. Just YouTube it, you know, and you wanna have a nice cash position. So because when the market dips, pretty much everything dips, even if they're good hedges against the market crashing. And then you want to get into these assets, you know, buy into these assets. Also, I would suggest that start buying call options on, if you don't have, it depends, if you know, if you don't have tons of money in the market, or if you want to get better, you know, good buy options to short the market, buy call options on the inverse ETFs, which are basically stocks that go up when the market goes down. Like the SDS is 3x, 3 times inverse the SPY, the S&P 500. So I'm buying calls for that. I think the $15 strike price is pretty good. The SDOW is the symbol for the shorting the Dow. You buy calls on that. SQQQ is the NASDAQ symbol for the 3 times inverse of the NASDAQ. So you start buying those, and I recommend buying them at least till, you know, 2022, maybe even the 2023 calls. And with that, that's pretty much all I got. So goodbye, good luck. Don't fear, just prepare.